feet and forced me down a dead-end street when all I had went up in flames, burning only dark remains. I cover up every part of my skin, oh, 'cause I don't like the person within, oh. I know I'm the one to blame. All I can do is take the shame, oh. Do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'm too sad to say I'm sorry, so lie and pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. Whoa, I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide. Don't wanna live a lie. Too many lows, too many highs, too many things to criticize. So I leave it all behind. Don't wanna live a lie. Sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. Oh no.
Writers write what they know. Liars write what they wanna show. Singers sing what they told. But I know you got something else to say. A secret language, speaking in tongues. Snake like tongue tied, you on the run. Tribal dancing, I don't know what you are, you are, you are, you are. Summer floating over my heart. We're both dancing over the dark side. I don't know who you are, you are, you are, you are. You got letters sprinkled all over your body. If I join up the dance, it makes me feel naughty. I feel like I shouldn't touch. You got a no touching sign. I feel like I shouldn't run. You're blocking the exit with your life. Addicted to light, center, always in the limelight. Show ya a real good time. Oh, I know you got something else for me. A secret language, speaking in tongues. Snake like tongue tied, you on the run. Tribal dancing, I don't know what you are, you are, you are, you are. Summer floating over my heart. We're both dancing over the dark side. I don't know who you are, you are, you are, you are. You got letters sprinkled all over your body. If I join up the dance, it makes me feel naughty. I feel like I shouldn't run. You're blocking the exit with your life. You're blocking the exit with your life.
Dame toda la noche, no nos queda mucho tiempo más. No quiero perder lo que queda. Seguimos siempre la pasión y confiamos solo en el amor. Yeah. No quiero perder lo que queda. Y más allá, a través de la gran oscuridad, hasta que me convierta en rayos. Y más allá, a través de la gran oscuridad. Y más convierta en rayos. Y más allá, a través de la gran oscuridad. Y más
Hello, good evening, and you are very welcome to Match of the Week live from the Hala Legionov in Kielce. It's Wums of Vive Kielce against SG Flensburg Handewitt. And this is the final round of the group phase of the EHF Champions League, and it is a winner-takes-all match between these two rivals. Just a little bit of trivia before we begin and watch the teams arrive. These guys have played each other 5 times. There's been 3 draws, a win each, and the goal difference is 0. 1-4-4, each have scored. So there you go. Here is the Kielce team arriving. I had been in touch with the club. They said maybe Lievski might have played. He does play sometimes in the Polish league, but he's not playing tonight. He's on the bench as one of the assistant coaches. There's Karolek coming in. And Andy Wolf, happy birthday to him. 30, I think it was yesterday. So hope he had a nice day, but he didn't have too many beers with a big game on tonight. And there's one of the Duchabayev brothers. That is Danny, of course. And there is Alex. And no doubt we'll see Daddy coming in as well. That is the coach of the team, in case you didn't know. Talent Duchabayev won it all in the game, as have his 2 sons. And this is the Flensburg team arriving. Very, very limited squad they have here tonight. Only 13 players. In fact, Magnus Hulpert is with them tonight. He has scored in one of the games he played when they played Porto at home. He scored a goal in that, but he's only a young guy, 18 years of age. But this team has been absolutely racked by injuries all season. Gola only came back in after the World Championships. They lost Semper. He was replaced by Alex Peterson, and Alex Peterson has since suffered a bad injury as well. I read it somewhere what it was. I can't remember what it is now. Some tendon in one of his legs, so that's never a good sign. Alex Peterson, 40 years of age, the Icelander, he is not playing, of course. And then Jakob Heinl, he's out for the rest of the season as well. So these are the matches you have to look forward to tonight. Vardar against Brest. Vardar can climb above Elverum, I think, in the table, or above Porto, is it, depending on what the result is between Elverum and Porto tonight. So they're all on EHF TV. And here is the group as it stands. Now, don't mind the goal difference because it's all going to come down to head-to-head. Here's the scenario. Flensburg Handewitt only need to draw to come top. If they do, then Kielce will drop to 3rd in the group and Paris Saint-Germain will be 2nd. But if Kielce win, then SG Flensburg Handewitt will go to 2nd and PSG will move into 3rd place in the group. I'll explain that a little bit later as we get on to it. It's all got to do with head-to-head. And right now, SG Flensburg Handewitt, they're ahead of Paris, having beaten them twice. But Kielce, because they suffered an absolutely horrific 37-26 defeat over in Paris, they're going to be in big trouble. Now, here's a great bit of trivia for you. Apparently, they can only have 30 fans in the arena, or 30 people plus whoever's working at the arena. So the local cinemas can have 50% capacity, and tonight the local cinemas are showing the game. I'm sure everyone's going to be quiet there and take all the precautions. But that's where all the Kielce fans are watching this game, in the cinema if they want, or at home on their couch if they've got any sense. So there is the SG Flensburg Handewitt team, and as I said, these guys, when they play each other, it's normally a draw. I mean, the game that comes to mind for me is 2016, that quarter-final when Kielce went on to win that unbelievable final against Veszprém. They played a 28-28 draw here, and Kielce went away to Flensburg and won that game 29-28. So there's never anything between them. A sheet of Bronco, as they say. And here is the Kielce team coming in. And they've got 15 players tonight. And what's been incredible for them this season is the emergence of the likes of Szymon Chichko, the number 9. He plays in the left-back position. Olejniczak, who normally would have been a centre player but has been playing out in the wing. Fernandez not here tonight in the team. And Surgiel. And those 2 last names there, Olejniczak is 20 years of age and Surgiel is only 18. So they've amassed a lot of experience in the Champions League this season. And Branko Vujovic in the right back really has taken over from Krzysztof Lievski in that right right-back position, but of course the number one man is Alex Duchebaev, and he is on 74 goals so far this season. The closest to him on the Flensburg team is Sugard with 55. But let's be honest here, Kielce have played all their games. In fact, this is their 6th game since the group phase began again at the start of February. Away to Brest they lost, home to Porto they won, home to Elverum they won, away to PSG they lost, and away to Szeged the last game they won by 4. Really good performance from them because Szeged was playing really well. In the meantime, Flensburg, of course, have had their issues with how many points they shouldn't have got or should have got, but whatever, they lost to Varder in that postponed game 10-0. They lost the away game to Porto 10-0 because it wasn't able to be played, and last Sunday they won 10-0 in the match away to Szeged. Now before the game is the anthem, of course, and if I might say a few words before the game begins. Now, some of you of an older vintage may remember a player called Vladimir Rivero. He was 33 years of age. He was a Cuban-born but naturalized Hungarian, and he died of an aneurysm. He was a goalkeeper for Portland San Antonio, and that was brought back to me in stark relief this week when the handball world was rocked and shocked by the death of Alfredo Quintana, the goalkeeper of FC Porto. He was a young man. He was only 32 years of age, in the prime of his life and his career, struck down by a heart attack. And that young man from Havana, who was a naturalised Portuguese, gave our sport and his team and his two countries all he ever could. I want to say his style and his prowess and his humility will be sorely and sadly missed. My heart is numb, and it has been for the week that was in it, for his family, his teammates and his loved ones. So, the teams tonight from Kielce, well, I've mentioned a couple of players, and then you've got the two Duchebaev brothers and Andy Wolf in goal, 30 years of age yesterday, playing some great handball, but if it goes against him in the goal, well, it could be a bad game. There's talent. They can replace him with Mateusz Kornecki, of course, and there you see the Flensburg Handewitt team, very, very short on players, but every one of them top class. Jim Gottfriedson playing some of the best handball of his career, 35 goals he's got, and Hampus Vanna on the left wing last week. Well, my God, he scored a hat-trick in about 30 seconds, I think, the game that Chris was covering. And Chris, of course, gave man of the match to Benjamin Buric in goal because they were outplayed in that second half against Paris. They were 9 up at one stage. I think they were 9 up at half-time, and Paris really clawed them back, and Flensburg just about hung on in the end. The referees tonight from Hungary, Horvat and Martin. Good luck to both of them. So Buric and Wolf, now I only read this week. They share a little bit of history together. One left Wetzlar, went to Kiel, that was Wolf, and Buric replaced him at Wetzlar, and then when Wolf went to Kielce, Buric went to Flensburg. And before all the games this week, we are going to observe a minute's silence in memory of Alfredo Quintana. And hopefully now very soon the music will be muted in the arena so that we can do that. The stark memory for me of him this season was playing in a game here with Kielce. Kielce were absolutely cruising in that game, and the coach brought on Alfredo Quintana in the second half, and he completely turned the game around. Now, they didn't win the game, they lost by 2, but it wasn't anything due to Alfredo Quintana. What an absolute role model he was in the way that he played the game, the way that he approached the game. Really top class keeper. So the referees are just waiting for the moment to blow the whistle, and we'll observe a minute's silence with the players and whomever is here in the arena. I tell you, it just doesn't seem right. 32 years of age. Well, it's hard for players, I know, and it's been really tough on them all this season, and we have to congratulate all the players for what they've gone through, these return to play protocols, matches being cancelled. I mean, only last night one of the referees in the Vesper Nantes game was tested positive. I don't know whether it was just before the game or when it happened or when his test came through, but that game was delayed and then eventually postponed. So it hasn't been easy for anybody, and really for us sitting at home watching the games, and we're just delighted that they've gone ahead and we've reached the end of the group phase. Yeah, there's been some bumps along the way, but this is match of the week and it's a winner takes all. Kielce have to win to top the group. That's key. If it's a draw, Kielce will stay second. Flensburg will be top. I think I got that wrong early on. And Flensburg only need to draw this game, and these guys, well, they draw a lot of games. Okay, it's Kielce now in the right back position, not normally where he'd be. Duchabayev in the centre, Karacic out in the left back position, and he plays it to Karacic. Karacic goes up, and Buric continues where he was last week, saving everything that comes his way. Olenicak is out there on the left wing. He steps back into the number 2 in defence, and now Magnus Ruud, the Norwegian, with the Swede Gottfridsson in the centre, another Norwegian, Sugard just outside him, Gola in on the line, and Hampus Vanna and Lasse Svan are the two wingers, and in goal is Andy Wolf. And facing Hampus Vanna on this side is Morito, and then it's Karalek and the big Bala boy in there in the centre, Olenicak and Danny Duchabayev out now in the kind of 4-2 defence. Ball is with Ruud out to the wing to Lasse Svan. Looked like he stepped in there, but the referee gave it to him, and Lasse kicks it off with the first goal of the game, 1-0 to Flensburg. Danny Duchabayev to his brother, they dropped that. Jim Gottfridsson looks up, finds Hampus Vanna, finds Lasse Svan, who slows it down. Ruud, ball to Gottfridsson, and they just about managed to get themselves sorted out there. Karalek and Duchabayev in the centre block, Olenicak just in number 2 there, and everyone's back, and Flensburg slow it right down. 2 minutes gone, match of the week, EHF Champions League. Now they move it quickly. Gottfridsson, Ruud. He's going to have to play 60 minutes. Sugard goes for the shot, comes off the hand of Duchabayev. That's a sore one, a little bit of a hyperextension on the, was it the wrist or the thumb, whatever it is. He's trying to pop it back into place, manages to get it back in, whatever it is. Made of iron, that fella. I'll tell you, I don't know how he manages to play the way he does. Hampus Vanna, great save. Wolf just claws that one out of the air. And the big right hand comes up and says, get that out of here. The birthday boy, I know it was yesterday. Well, I think just about stayed outside the 6 metre line there, Hampus Vanna. So Flensburg 1-0 up. Kielce just about to get off the mark. Will have to get off the mark just yet. Not quite there. Olenicak plays it to Karacic. Karacic hasn't really been the same player since the World Championship. He needs a big game tonight. Up goes Kielce. And Kielce shows them all how it's done. He's been sharing the duties with we did this all last week, Hampus Vanna. He breaks so quickly from the centre line, and he's all alone. I don't know how fast he is, but no one seems to be able to catch him, and he makes it 2-1, so makes up for that miss just a few moments ago. I was talking about Karacic. He just since the World Championships doesn't look the same player, just looks a little bit off the pace. Still great assists, and he's on 46 goals, but I don't know what it is about him, but maybe he was, I know that he was injured in the World Championships, but he doesn't look like he's over it yet, but they need him playing, that's for sure. And now the referees say to Hald and Gola in there on the line to just take it easy on Karalek, like Karalek cares. He's been battered from pillar to post since his career started at Kielce. Here's Duchabayev up, lovely ball into Karalek, great save. Buric point blank, gets it to Vanna out to Gottfridsson. Camera stays on him, ball is with Gottfridsson, now with Ruud. Sugard, it's wide open here on the left, nobody back. Oh my goodness me, that's shocking, but that's worse from Vanna. Wolf, easy save, don't know what he was trying to do there, could have really buried that one, giving them a 3-1 lead. And Kielce not quite at the races getting their defence back yet, but that's working. Off the post from Karolek. The crossbar, I should say. Ball is with Gottfriedson. Ball is with Sugard. Sugard wide open. Oh, that's terrible. He's in trouble here, yeah. Pulls Sugard out of it, and Alex Duchabayev, well, first 2 minutes of the game straight away, but it's terrible defending from, and they are quite an open team in the way that they defend, but they're normally very good at closing the gap, and then if they don't, they've got Wolf behind them. But right here tonight, they just don't look at the races at all. Well, it's a clear 2 minutes and clear penalty. The double whammy, as we call it. Here comes Hampus Vanna, 2 misses and 2 scored. And a 3-1 lead for Flensburg. Well, he made no mistake there, put it into the top corner. Wolf had no chance. And there you can hear Talon Duchabayev. It's one thing that I will say about not having any crowds in the arenas is you can hear everything that's going on. You can't understand it, but you know when they're angry and when they're happy. So Vujovic comes on in the right back position. They're playing empty goal now. Kulesh stays where he is, but he's in the middle with Karacic outside him. That will change. No, here comes Karacic, and Kulesh goes to the right back position. So not quite figuring out where they need to be at the moment. Vujovic stays in the centre. What will he do? Looks like he's going for one. He is, and he buries it. Well, he just had a little look up, didn't he? And he decided, I can go here, and it's wide open on the left again. And Gottfriedson just basketball style bounces it, takes it nice and handy. Goal is wide open between Olejniczak and Karolek, and now he comes back to this near side, and that's where they're going to hit them. Here comes Sugard, ball with Gottfriedson. No, straight down the middle. Absolutely poorest defence, and I've seen that quite a bit from them this season, and normally Wolf's able to get them out of a lot of trouble, but that's what I was saying about Wolf at the start. If it's not going well for him, he's a real confidence goalkeeper. If it's not going well for him, it can go really badly, whereas that guy, Buric, just seems to be absolutely on fire. He's got Bergerud behind him, so he knows if he's not doing the business, Bergerud can come on, and he's a top-class goalkeeper as well. So Flensburg well covered in that area. Karacic now. Up comes Kulesh, and Kulesh again, second time of the game, up, and easy goal for him. And they've got 3 from 9 metres, so Flensburg have been warned now. It's 4-3 to them, but all 3 goals have come from just outside 9 metres from Kielce, so they know they've got to be careful, especially with Vujovic and Kulesh. Alex Duchabayev is not really a 9-metre shooter, he's more of a breakthrough kind of guy. Sugard. Jim Gottfriedson. Oh, Jim Gottfriedson. Well, second goal, and that was a lovely standing shot. Just whipped the arm, and not quite, kind of underarm, half standing shot. Wraps it around Karolek in there, who didn't even see it. Neither did Wolf, to be honest. That's a great goal. He's playing some great handball this season, have to say. 5-3, 7.5 minutes gone. Karolek being covered by Jim himself there. Olejniczak out in the left wing. Kulesh inside him. Karacic and Alex Duchabayev. The 2-minute suspension over. Wolf back in goal. All is good with the world. And up he goes. The shot comes out to Ruud. Great save. Buric, I was wondering, did it hit Lasse's fan on the way, but he was pushed, says the referee. So all good there. 3 saves now for Buric at 50% already. Sugard, Ruud, Gola, loitering with intent over this side between Duchabayev and Karolek. Olejniczak steps out. Hampus Vanna. I just put his 2 names together for you there. Oh, Jim Gottfriedson didn't know where the ball was, hit off his ear. Here goes Alex Duchabayev, takes a little shoulder on the way through. Nothing, says the referee. That's good refereeing from the 2 Hungarians. And Alex Duchabayev gets his first goal of the game, I think. Sugar goes through again, but he's fouled. 5-4. Nearly 9 minutes gone. Well, I think that Kielce will be the happier of the 2 in terms that they're only a goal behind, but Flensburg will be disappointed. They should really be much further ahead than they are right now at this moment. The way Kielce have been playing, and there's Olejniczak really high in, you can't quite call it a 5-1. It's like they're covering that side of the court, the far side, making sure it's not open, and Jim Gottfriedson walks past Gabala there. Gabala doesn't like that. Best game I saw was him facing Bodo over in Szeged, the two big bulls, and I'll tell you, he loves defending a guy like that. Jim Gottfriedson, ball out to the wing, Lasses Fan, easy save from Wolf, he breaks it quickly to Karacic to Alex Duchabayev, wide open, no, stolen by Jim Gottfriedson, ball over the top to Hampus Vanna, and he's gone past Kulesh like he's not there, and Hampus Vanna, third goal of the game for him. Well, I would say 5 attempts he's had, the Wolf save, and then the one where he tries to just dink it under his legs. So he's 3 from 5, but I tell you, he's a big man, Wolf. He's a big man. He stands 198, but I think he's about that wide as well. He's really huge for a goalkeeper. Big man. And that, you know, he's got great flexibility, but that size really gets him out of a lot of trouble. That's penalty on Olejniczak, who found himself as a second line on this near side, and Hampus Vanna takes a warning. Well, he's all over the game at the moment, Hampus Vanna. Well, I think he's unlucky there because Olejniczak had stepped inside, the referee didn't spot it. So Sichko, save Buric. Well, it was right down his throat, but at the same time I think he got his hands up. And it's going to be a throw into... Oh, it's a good save. Good save. Sichko the whistle just went and he lashed it as hard as he could, and Buric wasn't for moving. Still a 2-goal lead for Flensburg. Kulesh comes back on to the left back position. Duchabayev, Karacic, Olejniczak. Oh, lovely ball in to Karolek. The two Belarusians combining well. Oh, Hampus Vanna, I told you he's all over the game. It's a tacker foul. And Gabala picks it up, plays it out. He comes off. On comes Alex Duchabayev again, and on comes Kulesh. Morito has seen the ball, has he? Well, I'll tell you, Gabala went down easily there and then had a little... Oh, you don't normally see that from Gabala. Normally a very quiet, reserved chap, having a little go at Hampus Vanna there. Hampus Vanna saying, you went down a bit easy there, pal, which he did. Karacic, Duchabayev, and another save from Buric. Well, he was man of the match last week. It was clear as a bell, and he won it. That game against Paris, if you get a chance to watch it, 9 goals up. They absolutely tore Paris apart in the first half in terms of their fast break and their counter-attacking Flensburg. Having said that, Paris had their chances. They just weren't putting them away because that guy was in goal, and in the second half Paris had even more chances to win the game, and Buric stood firm. So it just shows everybody's important. Sugard, referees call that 4 steps. It's always a get out of jail free card for the referees. Mike Makula didn't appreciate that call. Sugard again. Gottfriedson, Olejniczak high. I can't believe that Jim Gottfriedson's not taking on the young boy in the middle there, just playing the ball off. Sugard, hauled down again by Karolek, and this time, what did they call? Unbelievable, they must have called time or something, I don't know. Morito finally gets the ball and puts it away. I don't know what that call was all about. I'd have to go back and see it again, but they're already gone. Ball is into Gola, he tries to turn, he can't, he's pushed over, and a yellow card is for Danny Duchabayev. So another warning. This time for Danny. Hampus Vanna has one, and Alex Duchabayev, of course, has a 2-minute suspension to his name. Johannes Gola, I'd say they're delighted to have him back. He's such a good line player, 23 years of age. He's only got 9 goals in the Champions League this season, but in fairness, that's because he's only played about 2 games. So many games postponed for them for whatever reason. But still, they find themselves with a chance to win this group here tonight with a draw. Gottfriedson, what a ball! The That's what he was trying to do, I think, the first time he tried it. And he gets it this time. 4th goal of the game from Vanna. But what a ball from Jim Gottfriedson. Look, he's on the halfway line. Brilliant. Well, Wolf gets that big leg up thinking that Vanna's going to go high, and Hampus Vanna this time said, I'm going to just wait till that leg goes up and spin it underneath you. Did just that. Karacic now. Duchabayev. Kulesh. Olejniczak stays deep. Morito. Duchabayev. Karacic, underarm shot, easy save, no power in it. Karolek gets it back, plays it out, and Hampus Vanna holds on tight to Alex Duchabayev. He's on a warning, he's going to have to be careful. Karacic called something, Duchabayev, Kulesh, 9 meters, doesn't fancy it this time, back out again. No passive play called, now it's called. Alex Duchabayev, ball into Karolek, who falls over backwards, and they call it against Ruud. I don't know what he's supposed to do, was he standing inside? Karolek couldn't turn anyway, and decided to have a little backwards nosedive, if you can have a backwards nosedive. Well, he is standing inside, but that's a harsh decision. Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. I absolutely 100% agree with you. That's a tough one. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Step out of his way? Karacic this time. Sichko didn't fancy it. They didn't make it last time. Karacic does this time. Little flick on it. Not much power again. And it's 7-7. Even Stevens. 15 minutes gone in the first half. If you've just joined us, we're in the Hala Legionov in Kielce, and it is Łomża Vive Kielce against SG Flensburg Handewitt. Winner takes all, top of the group, and which would mean, I think that last I saw, Kiel were beating Zagreb, but Zagreb were on 0 points anyway, so the winner will face Zagreb. Poor shot there from Sugard. And second place in this group will face Celje, who... that's a great ball, but it's another great save. Buric. My goodness me, his angles are so good. Lovely ball out to Vanna, and Vanna in off the near post. I like that for his 5th goal of the game, and he's wide open. I mean, for a guy who's is he 2nd, 3rd top scorer on the team? You'd really want to be keeping an eye on him, and no one seems to want to tonight. Karolek ended up, no, Morito was over there just watching him. Oh, it's unbelievable. Flensburg take the lead again. Second place in this group will play Celje, and then, to be honest, I don't know who third place would play, but Paris, Kielce and Flensburg all locked together on equal points. Nice breakthrough, Alex Duchabayev. That's his 2nd goal of the game. And a yellow card for Olejniczak to boot. So, referees dishing out the yellow cards, not too quick to go to the 2-minute suspensions just yet, apart from the one on Alex. As I said, the floor wipers are on. And, well, if that's not 2 minutes, I don't know what is. That's a pretty poor tackle altogether. And when you think that a penalty was given down the other end for whatever Ruud did to Karolek, that's a strange one. So, Duchabayev breaking past Hald no chance, and Buric almost got to it again. Gottfriedson, now Mensa Larsson comes on in the centre, and he goes back out to the left back position, but Jim Gottfriedson can, and Sugard, and he can play centre and left back. Lovely breakthrough goal again. Gottfriedson, so simple when he does it well, and he doesn't even look like he's moving fast. It's just the anticipation of the pass, the little step, and then he's gone through. Brilliant. Here it is. Look, he's already moving before the pass, and they can't close it up in the centre, and he waltzes right through them, and they take a 1-goal lead again, Flensburg. So Morito gets another touch of the ball. He's got a goal to his name already. Sichko on, Danny Duchabayev on, and it's Surgiel comes into the left back position, and now Tourna in on the line. So lots of changes from Kielce, but not this guy. Lovely ball to his brother. Oh, Well, he got away with one there. I think it did hit his knee. I think he got away. He didn't get away with one. It hit his knee. But the Flensburg players were calling for something more. Tourna steps in on the line. He's held up by Vanna and Gottfriedson. Now the ball with Danny Duchabayev. And brother to brother. It's a goal. Gottfriedson again. It took a little deflection on the way through, but it doesn't matter. They all count. 4 goals for him. And Danny Duchabayev now to Sichko, to Alex Duchabayev, to Danny again. And Mike Machala, he's got to be happy with what he's seeing so far. Looks like they're not killing themselves, Flensburg, and they're still 10-9 up. They haven't really gone into 5th gear yet, and I'm sure that's there if they need it. Morito. Morito! What a bit of movement. I like that. 2nd goal of the game for him, but he's made it all himself. Wide open again! And he's walking around him for his 6th goal of the game, but he's found again by Jim Gottfriedson. What a pair these are. It's like a duet. That was good. Oh, Gola, what was he looking at? Well, he thought the ball had moved on. Morito, really nice bit of play, but I'll tell you, Gottfriedson and Vanna in the front, and there you see exactly what he thinks. How is it possible that a guy can ghost in that often into the centre and get a long pass? Up goes Sichko, and he scores his 1st goal of the game after his penalty miss. Gottfriedson's already gone. Ball with Ruud into Gola. That's brilliant play. And against his compatriot, the man he trained with the German national team, knows exactly what he's going to do. 1 from 1, Gola, and nice ball in from Ruud to him, and no chance. Wolf in goal. That's Sichko going up. He's got a strange style, the way he shoots the ball. It reminds me of Simiku. Used to play for Bucharest. I don't know who he plays for now, but he played in the Final Four, and he had a kind of a strange style as well, the way he jumped. And I was amazed referees didn't call him more for attack or foul, because his knee tends to come up. That's brilliant! Danny Duchabayev, 2nd goal of the game for him. Ball is with Mensa. They're already gone. Flensburg Handewitt 12-12. Gola! It's going to be a penalty. Absolutely. And Jim Gottfriedson's like a magician in there. He's just looking around. Who can I give the ball to? There you go. Easy pop-off pass. And Vujovic got him, and so has Danny Duchabayev. This is brilliant from the 2 boys. What's the bets they practiced that in their back garden when they were kids? The little look. Right, Vanna again. No problem again. 7 goals for him. Am I counting correctly? I am. They're still saying 7 from 8. I'm going 7 from 9. "21 minutes gone in the 1st half. My goodness me, it's flown by. 13-12. Flensburg leading. Yeah, this game's going to come down to the last 10 minutes, maybe the last 5 minutes. Sichko, Danny Duchabayev, Alex, Danny, ball is brilliant. Surgiel doesn't fancy, comes back out, gives it to Sichko. Now he wants to go, now he does go. Tourna goes over towards Duchabayev, Danny that is. Now Alex, breakthrough goal. The little swivel of the hips, 3rd goal of the game for him. And Gottfriedson's gone again, and Ruud is through. That's got to be 2 minutes or more, because I'll tell you, it's a penalty anyway. And someone's in big trouble here, because he pushes him right in the back. You can just see it happening. And they only give 2 minutes. It's Alex Duchabayev, 2nd 2 minutes of the game for him, is it? I think so. It definitely is. But it was a terrible. That's really not good from him. And not like him, actually. Oh, you can't do that. I'm not even going to say in his defence that he was coming back at top speed, because he knows he's got to stop there. So, another chance for Vanna to add to his 7 goals. And he does. Makes it number 8 for him, which puts him out and about the top scorer in the game so far. He scored over half of the Flensburg goals tonight. Granted, that helps when you're taking penalties, but still. So they go into another 1-goal lead, 14-13, and empty goal means Vujovic will be on in the right back position. Danny, I think more of a centre player than a left back. Correct me if I'm wrong, no problem. And Kulesh goes in second line. Up goes Vujovic, easy save. Gottfriedson ball. Oh, here we go. Hampus Vanna, not going to be the stop. Number 9, and we're not even out of the first half. 9 goals, and it's like he's still got another 40 minutes of handball to play. This could be a record breaker here tonight, the way Hampus Vanna is playing. Had a great World Championships, in fairness to him. And Gottfriedson could have gone himself, but chose the right option. And Vanna decides no chances all the way up. Make sure it doesn't slip out of my hands. And no chance for Wolf to get on. And it's not a happy birthday for him so far. Oh, what a ball out to the wing. And Gudjonsson had made an appearance. I didn't think he was back for... I thought he had a little bit of an injury. Wasn't supposed to be back for 2 weeks, but they obviously need everybody they can get. And the Icelander on, but you can see, not the best shot ever. Good save, Burdic again. Yeah. Toe to the ball, and thank you very much. And Flensburg in a 2-goal lead now. They had, I think, a 2-goal lead early on in the first half, like very early in the first 5 minutes or so, but not since then. So, Mensah on in the left back position. Rudd to Jim Gottfriedson. Gola, if he moves, is up. Doesn't need to. That's great play. The little reverse pass. Rudd, first goal on his account. Probably would have gotten one earlier. And a 3-goal lead now opens up for Flensburg. And a date with Zagreb right now in the round of 16. Remember, due to the coronavirus and the pandemic and everything that's happened, the EHF made the decision that it wouldn't be fair to be awarding points on whether you could play or not play, depending on what your country said or what infections there were in your team. And so everybody is... Well, another penalty, and it's against Ruud again, and Tourna gets it this time. Everybody, all 16 teams, regardless of their points, and in the case of Zagreb, that's 0 points. I think if the game went to, just before I come on air, Kiel were winning that game, they will be in the last 16, and they will face the winner of this group. And by the way, just may I have to mention Barcelona, unbeaten in 14 games, all 14 games played, and unbeaten with a goal difference of 93 or something. Incredible. Morito facing Burdic, and Burdic does the business again, and Morito went for a little spinner, and look at the smile on that guy's face. I love his smile, I have to say. There it is. Take a picture. Nice save. Morito reminds me of that actor from The Hangover. Every time I see him, I think of a Brad, somebody or other, I can't remember his name. He looks exactly like him. Lovely ball, Gola! And a goal for Gola. And they're running away with it at the moment. 4 goals up. And I have to be honest, since the start, the defence of Kielce, now I noticed this myself watching their games, hasn't been the best. That's a good goal, Danny Duchabayev. Hasn't been the best, but they've managed to cover that up with the saves of Wolf, and obviously that's not happening tonight. So Kornecki replaces him in goal. There he is, Mateusz Kornecki, 26 years of age, not quite as tall as Wolf. Let's see what he can do. Oh, lovely ball into Gola, hauled down by Gabala in there, and Gola's okay. They need him to be okay. Oh, is he okay? He is okay. Remember, they brought in Shikoshek Pelko to replace him for being injured, and that's the last thing they need. Although, in the first game of the season, if I'm not mistaken, Mads Mensa Larsen played in the line. Not an experiment I'm sure he'd like to repeat, but he did what he could do, which is pretty much line switch the whole night. So, 17-14, 25-53 gone in the first half. And you see the way Kielce play. They do play open. Up goes Menzel Larsen off the post. Lucky break. Kornetsky plays the ball quickly to Danny Duchabayev, who decides to wait. Now his brother comes on in the centre. Tourna and Karolek, 2 lines. Danny Duchabayev, and it goes out to Karolek on the wing. And he scores it. Everybody standing, looking, waiting. And Karolek was wondering, should I go for this or not? He does go for it, the line player, out on the left wing. But he had a lot of room. Now, Lasses fan takes a bit of a belt off the shoulder of Danny Duchabayev there, but I think the referee's right. It's not a tackle foul. Too many players falling over in the 6 metre area these days. I think it's important not to give attacker fouls all the time. Timeout called Mike Makula for Flensburg. Let's listen to what he has to say.
Mess hier, Jem, Mangel. 5, Schlagseite, aber Min. Okay, Spiel. Jem, komm ein bisschen, wenn dahin, komm ein bisschen, dass wir Karolek ein bisschen dahin kriegen. Ja? Und dann kommt Mess da, auf diese Pfosten. Und dann hast du eine volle Pulle. Und dann da, Mangel breit. 8 und mehr. Ja, okay? Ja? Okay? So, du bist raus. Das zweite möchte ich 5 Sterne haben, weil die haben Tornado. Jem, Mess, 5. Johannes, lauf hier hin. Wenn Jim den Ball kriegt, läufst du diese Richtung, du machst ein kleines hoch und dann läufst du rein und kriegst da. Okay? Wenn das zweite Mal. Wenn das 5-1 ist, nehmen wir eine Album-Wendung. 2-3.
Well, I just need to correct myself there. Of course, they do have Simon Holt who can play into the line. Johannes Koller, should anything happen to him. That was Mike Makula letting them all know exactly what they have to do, but he looked very calm, and obviously all the problems of the last week about what matches and what scores and so on and so forth is all forgotten about, forgiven and forgotten, because he knows that tonight a draw will do his team the power of good. It's really bragging rights more than anything else. I mean, it was that the first place team would skip the next round, but that's not happening now. Oh, a little bit the wrong spin on that there from Jim Gottfriedson. Ends up going over the sideline. Clever idea, but the spin was wrong. Took it away from his own winger, Lasses fan out there, who's absolutely hauling Tourna out of it. They're playing a double line here, but they haven't got an empty goal. So not playing with a left winger, they're playing with Karolek out there in the left wing, Tourna in. And let me just tell you, if they start playing Tourna in defence, they're in big trouble. Every single team that has played Kielce with Tourna playing in defence have targeted him every single time. Danny Duchabayev, lovely ball to Tourna, and he's just fouled by Ruud. Nothing more than the 9 metres, says the referee. 27-33, low key so far in the first half. Buric playing really, really well, and of course the 9 goals from Hampus Vanna has been a bit of a highlight. But other than that, the Kielce defence is going to have to tighten up in the second half. Up goes Kulesh. I'll tell you, that boy from 10 metres hasn't featured as much this season as he would have done before, but that's maybe the emergence of Sichko in that left back position. What a ball by Jim Gottfriedson! Oh, that's a super ball. And watch Danny Duchabayev, he's caught on his heels, and Jim Gottfriedson just a little kind of reverse pass with the hand. Watch, there you go. And Duchabayev's not expecting it, no more than Karolek, no more than anybody else. And here comes Mr. Can I get 10 goals in the first half? Yes, I can. And I like to keep my old score sheet here as I'm going along, just you know, for myself as I'm watching the game. Gives me something to do. And I'm running out of space for goals for Hampus Vanna. I've no more space left. I need a new sheet. So 18-16, 4 penalties scored by Hampus Vanna, and then 6 others, and then 2 misses that he normally wouldn't miss. He could be on 12. So a minute remaining in the first half. Alex Duchabayev. Oh, what a goal! Kulesh! Underarm, not one you see that often from the big Belarusian, but look at that for a goal. On the run, ball from Alex Duchabayev. Are we going to see it? Lovely shot. The running shot, but underarm running, very difficult technique to master that. You kind of lash it and see, and he does just that, and that brings them back to within 1. Remember, they were 3 goals down. So Rud, Gottfriedson, ball to Lassersman, picked up by Tournat. And Tournat is now defending over in the left wing position. Interesting to see how long that lasts. Gottfriedson, Mensah, ball to Gola, wide open, spins it past Kornetsky in goal. And a 2-goal lead now. And Duchabayev is absolutely, well, he's calmed down, but I'll tell you, he was giving Vujovic a taste of his mind. I think because he went in when there were already 2 men marking him. It's a timeout for Kielce. Let's listen to what Talant has to say. He's saying to Vujovic, why on earth would you move in there?
Danie, ty zaczynasz między 1-2 i 3-3 Arci stoicie. Ty idziesz mocno i Alex ciebie idzie albo na krzyż, albo paralelno.
Dani mu или Влад?
Tak.
Влад. Я думаю, krzyż.
Влад по środku.
Okej. Ja na
Tutaj, Danie, tak.
Dani начинает или
Tak, szybko, tylko od razu, blef. Podanie do Dani od razu, za 3 sekundy.
Jest podanie do Dani. Dani.
Już rzucaj, już nie podaj. Już nie ma czasu, ty jak dostaniesz
Yeah, I mean, in fairness to Kielce, they could be tired, and it wouldn't surprise me at all. They've played 5 games before tonight since the beginning of October. They've had to travel away to Brest, which is a tough journey, even for them, even though it's only across the Polish border. Home to Porto, home to Elverum, away to PSG, and away to Second. And that were the last 2 games. So it's been tough. 5 seconds. Kulesh, Alex, save. Buric, and that is the end of the first half. And, well, 2-goal lead for Flensburg. They may think that it could be more, and they may think that they can actually play better. And Kielce, who haven't played particularly well, definitely haven't played well in defence, that's for sure, and their goalkeepers haven't really been up to it, have got 17 goals, and that's with Buric, I'm not going to say on top form, but on very, very good form indeed. And so, of the 2 coaches, probably Talant will be happier that he's not that far behind Mike Makula. I think there's more in this Flensburg team if they wanted, but they know they've only got 13 players, so maybe keeping their powder dry, keeping a little bit of energy in the bodies. It's been a long season. They've all had so much to do. It's been so much disruption for all the players. It's difficult to know where their fitness is at for the coaches. But there's the halftime score, 17. The highlight of the first half is 10 goals for Hampus Vanna. Unbelievable. Flensburg Handewitt, 76% scoring rate. They've only scored 19, which means they're not taking that many shots, so they are perhaps playing the ball around a little bit more. Kielce, always playing catch-up, are going for earlier, quicker shots, and they're on 59%. Unbelievable. No steals. 3 technical faults for SG Flensburg Handewitt. One of them, of course, that pass out to Lassersman that just kind of squirmed away from whatever spin Jim Gottfriedson put on the ball. And there you go, 10 goals for Hampus Vanna. And the closest to him is 4 Gottfriedson and 4 Kulesh. But that one by Kulesh, that running shot sort of underarm was really, really good. And 3 each for the Duchabayev brothers. That's right, according to where I am as well. Well, the second half is not long away, about 12 minutes or so. So make yourself, put the kettle on, make a cup of tea, have a little break, and we will see you soon. Well, we're just a couple of moments away now from the second half beginning again. Flensburg Handewitt in control of the game, 19-17, up after the first half and in control of the ball. And I don't know if you noticed, Andy Wolf, 2 saves in that first half. Of course, Kornetsky came on in the at the end of that. At the end of the first half to take his place in goal, whereas Buric was on 11 saves, and then of course Mr. Well, I'm not going to say perfect 10, but he's on 10. Hampus Vanna is the top scorer. 4 for Kulesh and 4 for Gottfriedson. So Gola with the ball on the halfway line, and in defence Karacic, Danny Duchbaev, it's Kabala, looks like I can't really see who that is. Is it Karalek? Alex Duchabaev and Morito, I think, and Andy Wolf back in goal again. It is Karalek. And Gola, Mads Mensa in the centre. Outside him, still Ruud, still Lasse Svan. And on the far side, why would you take Jim Gottfriedson and Hampus Vanna off? And same for... has he changed goalkeeper? Has Bergerud come on? I'll check now in a moment for you. Gottfriedson, Mensa, Ruud. Svan decides, no, I'll go back in. Has a little laugh with Karacic there. Ruud, Gottfriedson, Mensa. What will he do? Decides to go for it. He's pushed over. Ball rebinds out to Hampus Vanna. Referees early on the whistle there tonight. Couple of times that's happened where the ball is broken to the attacking team and the whistle's already gone. Beautiful ball. Super bit of play, starting with Mensa and finishing with Hampus Vanna. 11 goals and a 3-goal lead now for Flensburg. Here's Kulesh. Gola chases him all the way across, gives him a shove. He didn't need to do that, and referees have said 2 minutes, and he didn't need to do that. Kulesh was going absolutely nowhere. Little bit of a rush of blood to the head for Gola. It wasn't even the worst shove in the world ever, but Kulesh made the most of it, went down, a little bit off balance as he gets it. And you see here, look, he's not going anywhere. He doesn't need to touch him there. Doesn't need to go near him. That's quite right from the referees. Look at that, quick. And Morito tries to get a hand on Vanna. And Wolf, well, he's still on 2 saves. And I said that at the start of the game. He's the kind of guy, he's a confidence goalkeeper. If he's doing well, he saves just about everything. But if it's going badly, well, it can go really badly. Duchabaev got a little bit of a shove in the throat there out to Karacic. Karalek and Turna in on the line, so they're playing a kind of a 4-2 attack. Karacic, and he's gone for attacker foul. Well, Karacic is in a bit of trouble there, and so is Lasse Svan. I don't think the referees got that call right there at all, but I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt and have a little look again. But I think Karacic is into the gap here. He is, you know. I don't think you can call that as an attacker foul. Whoa, that's sore. Karacic just upended there. Whatever way he was shooting, he just lost his balance, and Lasse Svan not looking any better, I have to say. Well, normally in a situation like this, I suppose they'd bring on Mario Steinhauser, but Mario Steinhauser's not here with them tonight. So the physio has a quick look to see how he is. Flensburg are off, are still down a man, of course, and Buric is saying, don't come on yet until I come off. There's still 1:25 left on the 2-minute suspension from Gola. I hope Karacic is okay. I hope Lasse Svan is okay. Now off comes Buric, and Jundal comes on in the right wing position. So Norwegian international, of course, and normally a left winger, 33 years of age, goes out in the right wing. I'll tell you, Flensburg are not afraid to put someone in the wrong position this season. Ruud didn't fancy it. Gabala holds him up. Could have maybe gone for it, didn't fancy it. He's had some injury woes as well, hasn't he? Didn't make it to the World Championships. Gottfriedson. Ruud. Oh, well, top corner. Nice goal. Gets a shove for his troubles. Morito, Duchabayev. As we look again, that is, but you would think that Andy Wolf would have that covered. He's so big. Still great goal. Alex Duchabayev, Danny Duchabayev held up. Free throw, 4-goal lead Flensburg. And for right now, after 3 minutes of the second half has elapsed, they're going through as top of the group, which means that Kielce will drop to third. Duchabayev, Danny, that's really good play, and Ruud fell asleep there. He really did. Because Duchabayev, he looks much bigger this season, I have to say. It looks like he's put a lot of weight on. And the way he just stopped there and just kind of fell through the gap left by Ruud and Mensah. Doesn't matter, the finish was good, and Lasse's fans in trouble holding on to his thigh. The man who's won just about everything there is in the game. Olympic gold, World Championship gold, European gold, Champions League, and he's won the Cup Winners' Cup too. There's not many players can say that anymore. Where did that competition go? That was a good competition. Alex Duchabayev stepping out on Gottfriedson. Mensah back with the ball again. Underarm, that's a good goal. Mensah puts it in. First goal of the game for him. Karacic, he's held, Hald got a hold of him. Excuse the pun there. 4 minutes gone, 4-goal lead still for Flensburg. And here's the goal from Mads Mensah Larsen, and Wolf got a hand to it, but snuck past him. Karacic, Duchabayev, Kulesh, and they're going, no, this defence is looking solid here now at the start of the second half from Flensburg. Gola back on with Hald in that centre block now. Ruud facing Kulesh, holds him down, gets away with it. Look at Gola on his knees, ball into Kulesh, and he's so tall. They just had to lob it up to him, and he gets another one. 5 to him now, and he's 5 from 5. Mensah Larsen, Gottfriedson, Gola. And Gola, well, I tell you, he was under severe pressure there from, I think it was Karolek in on the line, and couldn't get around him. Karolek's like a block in there. Immovable. Ruud, Gottfriedson, what can he do? Ruud, ball out to Mensah Larsen, sidesteps Karolek, that's brilliant! Oh, Mensah Larsen, the sidestep on Karolek. Such speed. Rare you see him do it. He's doing it tonight. Karacic out to the wing to Surgiel, and he has to come all the way back around again. Cesari, 18 years of age, only stands 186. He's got 4 goals, but a lot of playing time, I have to say, this season with Kielce. It's been good to see the young players coming through, young Polish players as well. I'm sure the Polish national team is delighted to have so many of their young players playing at this level. Saved by Buric, trouble for somebody, I think, and it's 2 minutes for Hald, is it? Gola again, it's Hald. Well, he's the guy you want, bit of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other there. I don't think Hall does much wrong. Gets a bit of a jersey. Gola helps him out, but he's off. 2 minute suspension for him. Second of the game for third of the game, I should say, for Flensburg, isn't it? Maybe it's the second. No, Kulesh with the ball. Karolek in there. Playing against 5 men. The power play now. They've had a couple. Alex Duchabayev, easy goal, nice ball off to him, and he walks through that gap for his 4th goal of the game. And 3 goals down now, 6 minutes 20 seconds gone in the second half. No chance for Buric in goal. And Alex Duchabayev adds to his unbelievable total this season in the Champions League. 74 goals he scored already for this Kielce team. He's so vital to them. Empty goal now. Gola on the line. Jim Gottfriedson sidesteps Karolek again. This time it's a great save from Wolf. And he needed that, and that might just be the trigger for him. And he strolls around the back of the goal to get the ball. Not many people on these days. Ball boys, ball girls, trying to get the ball back into you. I was watching Kiel. They were playing Celje on Tuesday night, and if you get a chance, watch it. Magnus Landin, no. Is it Magnus Landin? Yeah, Magnus Landin goes to find a ball, and you've got all these cardboard cutouts, and he jumps into the seating arena, and he's looking, he's searching for the ball, and eventually you hear somebody saying, "We just give you another ball." Oh man. And really, there's no way of telling which person it's behind, and there's no one to help him out. Quite a funny moment. I was laughing to myself anyway. Meanwhile, another save. Buric, empty goal for 20 seconds in this power play against Flensburg. Talent having a go at Kielce for the shot. Kielce just biting whatever fingernails he's got left. No one likes the ire of Talent on the sideline, that's for sure. 7 seconds, they played this one well. Flensburg still 3 goals up. Gottfriedson travels, does he? Ball breaks quickly. It's with Alex Dujabayev. Gottfriedson gets back, and it hits the post, and the rebound off Rod, and it's going to be a 9-metre ball, which they have to play quickly, which they do to Danny Dujabayev. A little bit mad handball here at the moment, and Alex Dujabayev cannot believe he's hit the post on an open goal, and neither can I. And I can't believe that Ruth got away with falling on the ball there either, and the referees gave a 9-metre ball for it. So here we go again. Kielce back on. 3 goals down. Morito deep on the far side. Kielce. Alex Dujabayev. Kielce up at 9 metres. Great save. Buric again. This guy is in top form. Gola looking, finding Ruud. And Lassesfan back on again, just checking the knee is okay. And what a trooper he is, Lassesfan. 37 years of age now. 14 goals in the Champions League this season. He's had some injury worries too. And there you go. This guy, I'll tell you, Buric, absolutely top class this season. Sugard. Jim Gottfriedson walks through again. Drop of the shoulder. And Jim's on 5. I know it's Yim, but I just can't bring myself to say it. Now, almost stolen. Mensah and Karacic gets fouled, and Mensah stays on, and 4-goal lead against Flensburg. Really showing what a good team they are this season. They've had some good wins too, I have to say. Away to Brest, the rearranged game, the round 8 game. They played that February 4th and won that as well. Away in Brest, not an easy place to go. And has he scored it? He has. Difficult to see from this angle here. And another goal for Alex Dujabayev. Just about snuck it in as well. Jim Gottfriedson. No chance, Wolf. And I have to say, I mean, Wolf has saved Kielce's bacon more times than not this season. He's brilliant when he's on form, like I said, but the defence is so, the way they play it, it is wide open if you can break it down. Mensah, save, Wolf, rebound, all the way out to Morito, and Buric tries to put him off. Morito wasn't buying it. 3rd goal of the game for him. And 24-22 now. Well, they're not giving up without a fight, Kielce, that's for sure. Match of the week, if you've just joined us. Kielce against Flensburg. Flensburg up by 2. Kielce at home in the Hala Legionov, or the Hala Mosir, whatever you want to call it. Gottfriedson, Mensah, Larsson, Sugard. He's come onto the right back position, and timeout has been called by Flensburg. Alex Dujabayev tries to rally the troops, and let's listen to what Mike Machola has to say.
Weiter. Hey, hör mal zu. Wir müssen, hey, komm. Fokus jetzt auf uns. Okay, hey. So, Mess hier. Jem, Jöran, okay? Jem, du bist da. Übergang aus mit Ball. 2. Okay? Okay. Aber du spielst Jem, Jöran, zurück, dann kommst du. Golli, dann hast du Daniel Duschebaev da. Okay? Ja. Möchte, dass du die Sperre hältst. Okay? Du bist hier auch. Wenn das 6-0 ist, okay? Dann möchte ich ein Mensa, Golli da und zurück zwischen Beine. Okay? Hey, komm jetzt schon! Alles gut, komm! Und los!
So, Lasses Fan, Sugard again, back to Jim Gottfriedson, back to Sugard, onto Mensa Larsson. Gola trying to break free in there, the line ball. Ah, that's a good goal. And he can't believe it, Talent, because Wolf got hands to that again, and Sugard just, the power, took it all the way through to the goal. First goal of the game for him. Well, there are a few fans. It's not those cardboard people singing, that's for sure. And they're trying to get behind their team. 3 goals down after the timeout now from Flensburg Handewitt. Karacic. Kulesh always goes sideways. He's got to go towards the goal more now. That was a great ball, Alex. He wasn't reading it, Kulesh. Now back to him again. What can he do? Ball into Karolek, save, but a penalty, says the referee. Great ball, Kulesh into Karolek. Karolek back to goal. Doesn't quite get turned. You rarely see penalties for that unless Hald is doing something really bad. And you see there, well, Hald is inside. That's what they call it for him, against him in the end. No chance for him to turn. So, Buric facing Alex Duchabayev. Save, Buric! What a save! Alex Duchabayev can't believe it. But they're facing, well, apart from Nicholas Landin, they're facing one of the best goalkeepers at the moment in the Champions League. There's no doubt about it. He's just on top form this season. Look at that, and that's what you like to see. A big smile from the goalkeeper and a chance for Flensburg to go into that 4-goal lead again. Ball into Gola, turns Gabala. And yeah, I think you're right. Gabala just wouldn't let go of him. And he's gone for a 2-minute relaxation span, the wheelchair. And yeah, Gabala's just all over him, isn't he? And I'm surprised the referees didn't give more than that, because Gola's turned him, and well, what do I know? 13 minutes gone in the second half, and Flensburg, I have to say, cruising in this game. Oh, what a ball out to the wing from Gottfriedson. What a save! Oh, he needed that, Wolf. And Lasse Svan never quite got to grips with the shot, always going top far. And look at the hand from Wolf, just knocks it like you'd swat a fly. Bang. That's a great save. That is a great save. But he's been 2 up and down tonight. He's had 2 or 3 really good saves. And then the rest of the time, 5 saves. Not enough. Not at this level. So 25-22. They're a player down. Power play for Flensburg. Empty goal. Nobody at home. And they stay with the tried and trusted Alex Duchabayev for the right back, Kulesh left back, and Karacic in the centre. And Karacic finds no way through at all. Hall doing a great job there with Sugard on that far side there. Talent marshalling the troops. Gola out on Kulesh, doesn't hit him this time. Ball to Alex Duchabayev, tries to break through. No! I cannot believe it. Yeah, he can't believe it. I think the referees are just being a little bit too trigger happy on the 7 meters here tonight, because Alex Duchabayev is going nowhere. Let's have a look at this again. And you can't give it. He's not inside, Alex. I don't know. I'm not backing down. I backed down on a call in the Final Four against the call against Vincek, and I shouldn't have backed down on it. I was trying to be nice, but here's Vujovic now facing Buric. Oh, he's missed it! Well, a bit of, what do they call it? Poetic justice? No. Justice. That's what they call it. So, the Montenegrin facing the Bosnian, and the post wins. Well, they've missed a lot of penalties tonight, Kielce, but for them, only 16 seconds left on the power play. What can Flensburg do? And that's good defence there from Olenicak. Comes out to stop Jim Gottfriedson, who's been the conductor of everything good. That's a poor shot, but I think it's hit his leg, and the referee's called, and it's back out to 9 metres. They play it quickly. Jim Gottfriedson, Magnus Ruud, and suddenly Gabala's back on. 25-22. So I don't think it changed from the 2-minute suspension. Nobody was scoring. Andy Wolf with a great save. The penalty miss. Lovely ball again. What can he do? Great save, Andy Wolf. Well, there was no chance. Vanna just found himself unbalanced. Had to spin it. Wolf knew it was coming. Read it well. Oh! He's called it again. Did everybody not jump the same time? Lasses fan. Referee say calm down. They were jumping the same time. You got a penalty, at least there's no 2-minute suspension. Yeah, no, it's a correct call. Lasses fan knows he's coming and doesn't jump. That's a good save, Wolf. So here we go, another penalty. What can he do this time? Morito hasn't been bad, hasn't been great. Buric has been absolutely sensational. Let's see what he can do now. While that's going on, Machel is not watching. He's having a chat with his generals on the court, Mensah and Jim Gottfriedson. Morito fakes him. Bah, buries it. So, what are we at now? Couple of goals in it. 15-42. Flensburg doesn't look like they've scored in a while. They're going to have to remedy that situation. So we're back on the scoring trail again, and we're 3/4 of the way through the game. Well, just a little over 60 minutes gone of the second half. Match of the week, 2 goals in it. A draw is enough for Flensburg. They won't want to go for a draw. They'll want to stamp their authority on the group and on the competition. But if they win it, draw it, they're through as group winners. Oh, almost stolen there. What's happened there? He's called them outside. Lasses fan, nothing's going for him today at all. Kielce with the ball again, out to Alex Duchabayev, Danny Duchabayev. Well, there's been some strange calls in this game, I have to say, but I didn't quite see exactly what happened there, so I'm not going to call it. I'm not going to say anything about it, but Lasses fan must have put a foot out of the court there to have that call made against him. Ball is with Danny Duchabayev to Alex now to Karacic, and suddenly a little bit of life in Kielce, a few calls going their way, and maybe exactly what they needed. Not a team that gives up easily anyway. They're real fighters. They're never out of a game, and they're only 2 down in this. If they win, they're top of the group. If they lose, they're third. If they draw, second.
Ty biegisz w obroну na ostatniego tu. Okay. Dani, ty na środku rozegranie, Kara na lewo. I biegiesz tutaj na dwójku. Okay, na dwójku z prawo. Jeżeli możemy zmienić Niko i Karu, zmienimy. Влад, za chwilę pójdziesz ty. My potrzebujemy, żeby robić rotację. I idziemy. Ej, Alex, zagrasz to. Archie, Niko, stoisz 2-3, robisz jugo dla Kary, a ty idziesz 1 na 1 i ty pójdziesz tutaj. Ty idziesz 1 na 1 i daj między nogami.
Okej, przeciw dwójku, tak.
You stay here, Kara come.
Kara jak szyja.
You come here, Alex. Again, one against one, and here pass. A Kara idziesz na krzyż.
Talat Duchabayev lapses into a little English there for one of his players whose Polish might not be up to scratch just yet. Is he talking to Turna? Most probably just arrived from France at the start of the season. I'll tell you, Talat speaks surprisingly good English. He doesn't like speaking it, but he does speak it surprisingly well. Mensah, a good save from Wolf, who's turning it on at the right time, and suddenly Sugard comes out into that 5-1 defence. Duchabayev to Alex, his brother. Ball into the line. Tourna, what a save! Buric! And picked up by Lassesvan. And Tourna really needed to do better there. It was a fantastic ball into him. But there's that man again. Buric, well, of course, his brother's a line player. They were probably practicing all their lives against each other. Benjamin Buric loves line players taking shots on him because his brother Senyamin did it all the time. And there you go. That's the product. Just shows you, kids, you got to practice, practice, practice. Train, train, train. That's what you got to do if you want to be top of your game. Sugard now to Mensah. Gives the ball into Hald, who's in the place. No, he doesn't. Gives it to Sugard. Hald is in place of Gola on the line. Gottfriedson. Sugard. Save. Wolf right down the throat, and he stood there. Ball breaks to Danny Duchabayev to Karacic to Danny, and Flensburg can't buy a goal at the moment. Alex through. Karacic. What a save! Buric! Oh, well, Karacic, I think, might have been born in Bosnia, but plays for Croatia. I think his brother plays for Bosnia. Correct me if I'm wrong, no problem. Twitter @ObranT. But I'll tell you what, Buric is absolutely saving Flensburg's bacon at the moment because they can't score to save their lives. A bit like the game against Paris, and this time Karacic does break through, it does score, and there's going to be a 2-minute suspension as well, which makes it a 1-goal game, and it is hauled again. Hauled off. It is hauled again, and Karacic gets only his 2nd goal of the game, and it's a 1-goal game. So 25-24, and a 2-minute suspension to boot. So power play for Kielce, and yeah, I tell you, Kielce coming back into this game ever so slightly. 4 goals down at one point. Gottfriedson's gone off the ball. Someone's in trouble here. Now, how has Olejniczak got away with it? That's the 2nd time he's hauled someone down. He's claiming his arm was being held. Referees agree with him. Let's wait and see what goes on here. Olejniczak sailing very close to the win. Gola, Sugard, Jim Gottfriedson needs to take control of this Flensburg attack again. Tries to turn, he does turn, but referees say foul. He apologises to Wolf for maybe aiming a little close to his head. Almost 20 minutes gone in the 2nd half. Mike Makula. You can't believe what's going on here at the moment. Sugard, Gottfriedson, they've taken up, they've got the goalkeeper back on anyway. And Gottfriedson gets a foul, one red head to the other. And a 9-meter ball, Gola. And Gottfriedson again, Gabala inside, but pushed inside since the referee. And they're really wasting this 2-minute suspension. The hand is up for pass of play. Karolek holding on to Sugard, and now the free throw is far out on that other side. Jim Gottfriedson's going to have to wait, says the referee. Gola has the ball now. And time called, and he wants Danny Duchabayev back. But Danny Duchabayev is right. The free's been taken from the wrong place. It should have been further over. Now it's gone out to where it was. Okay, he's happy enough with that. Sugard tries to go through. He's hit by Olejniczak, and he wants him out of the way. He's got to get 2 minutes here, Olejniczak. If he touches him over the top, no chance. They need a jump shooter. They don't have one. And look at Talent. He's roaring them on. Wants them to get this equalising goal. Danny Duchabayev wide open in the wing. Ball to Olejniczak. Save Buric! And Buric is the only thing between Flensburg being about 5 down at this stage and staying 1 ahead. Unbelievable from Buric. Look at that. I mean, Olejniczak's got all day to figure out the right leg is in the air. He's just got to spin it past the standing leg, but the young boy can't make that decision. 8 minutes, 40 odd seconds left in the game. Ball with Sugard, and he finally puts one on the board for Flensburg, second goal for him out of 5 attempts, and 2-goal lead for Flensburg. Ball with Morito. Wants a drive, gets a drive. Well, there's the few fans that have made it down, trying to get a bit of clapping going. They're nicely segregated, and over the far side, all those cutout fans in yellow as well. It's great to see. The clubs have really come up with some fantastic ideas to make the arena seem like they're populated. Danny Duchabayev, another save. Burdic, and the rebound. Hampasvana, and he breaks it out to Jim Gottfriedson. What can he do now? Slows it down, plays it to Vanna. Sugard goes back to the centre. Ruud very quiet in this game. Just going to check here. I think he's got 2 goals, but he's not 100% back either. And Semper, of course, with that knee injury, which was really sad for him. Sugard again, back reverse ball to Gottfriedson. Haven't seen Lasse Muller today. Ah, it's brilliant, Gola. Oh, wow. And the ball breaks, and suddenly, excuse me, Flensburg finding the goal-scoring touch again, and now it's Kielce can't score. Burdic, of course, the man that's stopping them all, but well, that's just a horrible one for a goalkeeper. He doesn't quite know where it's going. Wolf does his best to get there, doesn't quite. Gola gets his goal and sprints back. He's a big man, isn't he? Look at the size of those biceps. So 69% scoring, as you can see, from Flensburg, and only 55 from Kielce. 3 goals in it. Alex Duchabayev, still plenty of time. This is handball after all. 7 minutes gone. Oh, lovely ball. He can just score it. What was he doing? Looking around like he was on a sightseeing tour for a minute there, Karolek, and then decided, well, I'm in the middle. I can score this goal. And he does. Look at him. What's he doing? Well, it maybe shows the concentration is not completely there from Kielce tonight. I mean, he puts it away in the end, but you see him looking around and you're wondering, what's he doing? He's wide open. Great ball into him, have to say. Ruud, Sugard and Gottfriedson facing in the centre block, Gabala and Danny Duchabayev. Danny Duchabayev has come a big part of this defence this season. Up goes Ruud, and that's not a shot you normally expect from him. Morito's on his bike, but he's covered by Sugard, and they lose it. No, they get it back. Danny Duchabayev, Alex Duchabayev inside the area, needs to get out again. Karacic with the ball. Karolek with the ball. He comes over to the left wing again, which means Tournaz on. So they want this option of going a double line if they can. 2 goals down only, with just over 5 minutes remaining in the match of the week here in Kielce's home ground. Ball with Alex Duchabayev. What a ball! Oh, he's blown it! Just behind Karacic. Burdic looks, finds Ruud, Gottfriedson to Sugard. Out to Lasse Svan, and in the good old days, Lasse would just put that away, but Ruud does the business. Lovely little pass into him, and he's standing all alone. And that was like a third wave, and the defence hadn't settled, and it's a 3-goal lead for Flensburg. What can Kielce do? Haven't lost here all season. 6 wins from the 6 games they've played, and they've beaten some good teams here as well. Beat Paris here. They beat everybody here. Karacic, Kulesh, Duchabayev. What can he do? Ball into Tournan. They're going to give a penalty again, and this time it's against Ruud for hauling down Tournaz. He's going to get 2 minutes as well. Nothing more, says the referee, I think. Well, he's got hands all over his jersey. It's the right call. Now he's away. And that's tough. But Tournaz feels him, and he is all over him before that. So I think a penalty is a fair decision overall. And what can Morito done? This man's been on fire tonight. But he scored the last one. And he scores this one. Makes it a 2-goal game. 28-26, and still plenty of time. 5th goal of the game for him from 6. 4 minutes 40 seconds remaining. And Flensburg have got to win it. Not Flensburg, Kielce have got to win it. That's pretty much it. So they've got to get a 3-goal turnaround in these last 4 minutes. Not unreasonable to think they can do it with the likes of Alex Duchabayev. I mean, he's so fast, and but here he is playing in the left wing defending, so he's a lot of ground to make up to get across. Sugard! Oh, Oh, brilliant. Oh, that's absolutely wonderful from Sugard. Made that all on his own. And Wolf has had a night to forget. A couple of great saves, but overall a night to forget. And now, balls with Karatic, then Alex Suchabayev. And down he goes under pressure from Gottfriedson, who's had a tremendous first half. 2 minutes for him. Hasn't been really that prevalent in the game in the second half. Jim Gottfriedson, 3.5 minutes remaining. Yeah, just gets him in the face there, a little bit of a lazy, and he says no, but when you know when a player says no, you know it means yes. And quite rightly too, gets a 2-minute suspension. So still time for Kielce if they can get past Buric here, which is well, it's no mean feat if they do. Kulesh, ball, Morito, and he scores it. Morito 2 on the trot, maybe 3 if you count that other penalty he got. I don't know to be sure, but it's a 2-goal game again. And no attacker foul, clear as day. I hate when they're given. Hampus-Vanna goes down, and Morito, well, he does really well because Buric had angles on him again there. And 3 minutes remaining in the game. It's only a 2-minute game. Still a chance for Kielce. And 1 minute 19 on the power play. Empty goal, Flensburg. They don't want to lose this ball. Benza, Sugard. What can he do? Ball back to Ruud. Will he go for it? No, he doesn't. Back to Mentz again. They just waste a bit of time. Danny Duchabayev throws Ruud to the ground, and they've wasted some more time. 2.5 minutes remaining in match of the week, the last match of the week of the group phase, and we're into knockout handball for the next time we're back on EHF TV. So, ball with Mads Mensa Larsen. What can he do? Goes alone and he's fouled, but he travelled and time called. Good call by the referee on time there. No time wasting allowed at this stage of the game. 29-27. Kielce don't want to give up their unbeaten home record in the group phase, and they want to finish first in the group. Ruud, foul by Gabala, goes for the shot again, but the referee says no. Well, they haven't got any of those lucky breaks yet on those rebounds or those shots. The Hungarians have called them early, and it's going to be a 9-meter ball here. And they're really wearing down this. Oh, down he goes under pressure from Gabala, and the referee doesn't even wait. It's sayonara to Tomasz Gabala, his second of the. And I'll tell you, Ruud has taken some punishment tonight. And whoa, whoops-a-daisy. I feel sorry for Gabala there because he comes out to make the block and it's just a little clumsy more than anything else, and Ruud is coming at an angle. So now that could well put paid to any chance that Kielce had of coming back in this game. They face a 2-minute suspension, still empty goal, but they've only 5 defenders facing the 6 attackers of Flensburg. Unless they get a steal here, then it's all up for grabs. Sugard, Mensa, Sugard, 1 against 1, he's through, and it's no, he doesn't give him anything, nothing. Great save, Wolf. Alex Suchabayev. Buric gets back in goal. Is he back in goal? Benjamin Buric, what a save! And I think it was a lady check. Oh, he's gonna hate the sight of him. Well, I think that you could give against the Lejnicek a penalty there, but just shows the way the world, the handball gods don't smile on you. What a save, Buric. And just as Goal is about to put it into the back of the onion bag, Flensburg call a timeout. Not exactly the best timeout Mike's ever called, but I think he doesn't mind. I think he knows that this game is in the bag. Let's listen to what he has to say.
Guck mal, hör mal zu. Wir haben Johannes da, und da können die nicht hochkommen, okay? Die können nur so stehen. Und dann haben wir unser normales 6-5. wenn die hochkommen und Stress machen, Johannes, dann bist du am Kreis, dann haben wir das Gleiche, okay? Versuch mal nicht zu tippen, so viel, weil die kommen dann hoch und dann
while
kriegen wir
we're
schon. Aber ihr habt immer diese
listening to
Anspielstation.
German,
Wenn hier
most of
einer
us,
steht
I'm sure,
und
don't
tippt
understand
und du
it.
siehst das, dann kommst du immer hoch, okay, zur Anspielstation. Okay, Jungs, machen wir das.
We always have a player of the match as we choose here on EHF TV, and I was kind of thinking about the Kielce team, and there's no one really stands out. I mean, Alex Duchabayev and Danny Duchabayev, a couple of 5 goals each, 4 and 5 goals each. Morito 6, Kulesh 5. But really the standout was Vanna with 11 goals in the game, and Jim Gottfredson. But that was all in the first half. It seems to have dried up in the second half. But one man who's shone a light the whole way through the game, and it's second week in a row. I know it's so easy to pick the goalkeeper, but Benjamin Buric, just when Kielce looked like they were going to come back into this game, stood tall. And the player of the match this week again is Benjamin Buric, and that's the icing on the cake. Lasse Svan, second goal of the game for him. Well, they gave it to Ruud, but it was Lasse Svan who scored it. And it's Benjamin Buric. He has just become world class, and week on week you see it. Not on that one there, but I mean the game is won, so he doesn't mind. Danny Duchabayev, or Alex Duchabayev, gets his 6th of the game. They come out trying to win the ball, but they could do that all night, and they're not going to do it. And Lasse Svan all alone puts it in, and Lasse gets 3, having not really had the best of games himself. 15 seconds left in match of the week. Flensburg are going to win the group, which means that they are going to win Group A, and they are going to face another save from Buric just to add insult to injury. There you go. They're going to win Group A, and which means that they will play Zagreb in the last 16, and it never really looked right, I have to say, tonight for Kielce. They never looked on top of their game defensively, and Wolf didn't look like he was on top of his game, and he needs to be on top of his game defensively for the way that Kielce play. On the other hand, Flensburg, obviously, I mean, I know they're down a lot of players, but a bit like last week as well, really looked great in the first half against Paris and wilted in the second half, and Buric came to their rescue, and pretty much the same story this week. Buric comes to the rescue again. He's like the Lone Ranger. There he goes, yeah, and I think no one disagrees. And Hampus Vanna, 11 goals, you think to yourself, yeah, probably I'll get it this week, but no, and he's delighted. Has he any more room left on his shelf in the man cave? That's the question. Player of the match, Benjamin Buric. Congratulations to him. I'm sure his twin brother's ringing up saying, hey, come on, pal, give me a break. You know, give us all a chance. And Bergerud never even got on. So half-time, 2 goals down, and the final score was a 4-goal victory, was it, or a 5-goal victory for Flensburg? Doesn't really matter. The fact of the matter is, by virtue of that win, Kielce now dropped to 3rd in the group because their head-to-head against Paris isn't strong enough. That was because they lost that really bad loss over in 3-goal win, 31-28. So that means that Flensburg win, Paris move or stay in 2nd place now, and Kielce drop to 3rd, which makes their road to the Final Four, should they get there, that little bit harder. But to be honest, it's difficult to know between the two groups exactly where everything stands. In the end, they scored 69% of their shots, SG Flensburg Handewitt, and Kielce only scored 56% of theirs. And part of the reason for that, as you know, was Benjamin Buric. And they weren't just okay saves. We're talking about top class. And technical faults, 5 for Flensburg, which is rare to see that many. But they do play high tempo speed handball, although not at all times tonight. Hampus Vanna with 11 is not man of the match. Alex with 6, well, he keeps motoring, doesn't he? He's at 80 now for the season. That was an interesting game. I think that Kielce made a game of it by trying to come back in. Trying to come back into it, but Flensburg always holding on, and that means that is all we've got time for tonight from EHF TV. So for myself, Tom O'Branigan, and all the team, it's goodbye for now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the only problem is that his goalkeeper saved, I don't know how many shots, 1-against-1, 7 meters fast breaks from the open positions to clear, and he saved more than our goalkeeper, and we missed too much, and that's the only reason that they win today.
Okay, does it change anything that you will get now for the next game?
No, we just have to prepare to think clear, and that's all. We just have to rest, and that's all. I can say.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Nie mam jeszcze drugiego. Very good first half for you, many goals. Then in the second half you started with the 3-goal streak, and then it seemed that you control all the game. Was it easy for you?
No, I'll play away in Kielce. It's impossible to be easy. But I don't know. It felt good. My teammates were able to give me great opportunities to score goals, so that's great. But I strongly believe that we played an amazing game as a team today. We scored goals all over the field, so that was great.
Are you happy with the Zagreb for the next game, because they lose all the 13 games before?
I'm happy that we won the group with so tough teams in it. It's really huge for us. As many people know, we play like I don't know. It feels like 100 games. So it's really tough. So it's nice to prove to everyone watching us that we are a good team at the moment.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.